Hi everyone, it's Maria here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my last video. If you haven't, I'll be sure to link it below. What we did was create these fun broom wall decors out of an actual broom. So that was a lot of fun. But again, if you haven't seen it, I'll be sure to link it below. But I do want to let you guys know that here in Reno, the weather has been changing. It's so nice. If you're on my Instagram, you'll be able to see some of the fall pictures that I posted. So pretty. But I can tell you that that same night, it actually snowed. So a lot of the leaves have now turned brown, but it's still very pretty out here. But the temperatures are dropping. So in the evenings, we've been making a lot of soups, just making life just really cozy and warm here at home. And I just wanted to make sure that I shared my recipes with you. So I'm going to do a little series. Each little video will have 2 recipes. I'm going to show you how to make minestrone soup and my daughter's absolute favorite, which is clam chowder. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I'm still going to continue doing holiday DIYs, which is just a fun break for me to just go ahead and enjoy just DIYing. So I want to make sure I share that with you as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with minestrone soup. So we're going to need 2 tablespoons of oil, half an onion diced, 3 carrots, 1 celery stalk, 1 garlic clove, a can of diced fire roasted tomatoes, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper, 6 cups of vegetable or chicken broth, a can of kidney beans, and 2 cups of chopped spinach. And then I'm using the Tellini pasta, so you can use whichever pasta you prefer. So in a hot pan, we're going to go ahead and add our oil with our onions, our carrots, and our celery, and we're going to go ahead and saute that. Okay, let's go ahead and add our garlic. Okay, and next we're going to go ahead and add the fire roasted tomatoes. I was using the Hunt's brand. Okay, so let's give this a really good stir and bring that to a bit of a boil. And then next we're going to go ahead and add our Italian seasoning, our pepper, and I did forget to add this on the list, but it is about half a teaspoon of the red crushed peppers, about a teaspoon of salt. Give that a really good stir, get all those vegetables nice and coated. Next, we're going to go ahead and add our chicken broth. And you can use vegetable broth, that's completely up to you. I just happen to have chicken broth. And now I'm adding my kidney beans. Okay, give that a really good stir and then let it come to a boil. And then once that's boiling, let's go ahead and add our spinach. And give it just a few minutes for the spinach to just soften up. Now the one thing you didn't see here is that I'm cooking my pasta on the side. I did end up making a little bit of a bigger pot than I normally do, and I didn't want my pasta to sit in all of the soup and get mushy. So I'm adding that to the bowl. So you'll see that here in just a second. So look at that soup, it looks so delicious. And this is where I'm mixing the, or adding the pasta to the soup. And you can add that into the soup while it, at the very end along with your spinach. That's up to you, or if you want to add it in there. I personally tend to cook my pasta on the side. Okay, so moving right along, let's get into the clam chowder. You're going to be needing 6 slices of bacon chopped into small pieces, 2 tablespoons of butter, a cup of onions, 2 stalks of celery, 2 carrots, black pepper, salt, 2 tablespoons of flour, 4 cups of chicken broth, 2 cans of chopped clams and save the clam juice, 3 to 4 small potatoes, and a cup of heavy whipping cream. All right, so let's go ahead and cook up our bacon. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the bacon cooking. And I'm sorry if I'm moving the camera around. I'm actually using my phone versus my big camera that I normally do. So just trying to make sure that you guys get a good overview look. All right, so let's go ahead and pull out our bacon, and we will place that on a paper lined plate, and that way it'll absorb the extra grease. And then what we'll do from our pot, we'll extract the majority of the bacon grease, just leave a little bit there. And then we'll go ahead and add the butter. As you can see, just a tiny bit of bacon grease is left in there. That'll help and flavor up the soup really good. Okay, so now that the butter is melted, let's go ahead and add our onion. Okay, and then next we're going to go ahead and add our celery. And then our carrots. Okay, and let's go ahead and saute this until the onions are a little transparent, and then we'll go ahead and keep adding the rest. Okay, so as you can see here, the onions are a little transparent. Everything looks really good. And as you can see, I didn't film this part, but I've already added the salt, pepper, and the flour. So let's go ahead and get our vegetables coated really nicely with all that. And then next, we are going to go ahead and add our chicken broth. Okay, so now we're adding our clam juice from both of the cans. And then we're going to go ahead and add our potatoes. Okay, and then just give it a little stir, and then we're going to go ahead and cover that up until the potatoes are tender. So it's going to take a little bit, but just kind of keep an eye on it. And then what you'll do is just take a fork and test the tenderness of the potatoes. And as you can see here, all the vegetables are really soft. And we're ready for the next step. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our heavy whipping cream. Our clams. And our bacon. Now make sure that you leave some of the bacon aside so that you can top the soup with it. But otherwise, let's go ahead and give this a really good stir. And it'll be about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and everything will be all set and ready to be served. It's so good. I wish you could smell this. Look at how yummy. Oh my gosh, I love the steam too. And there you have it. That is your clam chowder. It actually looks very difficult, but it's very easy to make. Okay, then go ahead and top that with your bacon.
Thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you make one or even both of the recipes. And if you do, make sure that you tag me on Instagram. Make sure that you head on over there and make sure that you're following me. And as well here, make sure that you hit that like, subscribe, and then of course the notification bell so that you know when that next video comes out. And I will be posting once a week for this particular series. So again, just make sure that you watch for that, and enjoy your soups. All right, you guys have a great night.
Thanks again for watching, and as always, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Love you all. Until next time.